Hmm. It's, oh my God. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time for the TPN live show. Bobby Renee show. It's time. I gotta go. I can't miss an episode of this, and neither can you.
Hey there, filmmaker Kelly Schwartz here in Las Vegas. Just wanted to say you're watching TPN Live with the Bobby and Renee show.
Hi, I'm Emmy-nominated Melvin Jackson Jr., actor and producer. You're watching TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. Stay tuned.
Hey there, I'm Courtney Nicole. I'm an actress, I'm a director, advocate. You know what? Enough about me. You're watching TPN Live with my friends, Bobby and Renee Peoples.
Hi everyone, it's Nadej Bailey. Be sure to tune in to TPN Live with my auntie Renee and my uncle Bobby Peoples.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, y'all?
Yep.
We are back.
Back for TPN Live with Bobby and Renee. I'm your host, Bobby.
And I am Renee.
And we are live.
Yeah.
All right. So this is back for season 4. We got a great show for y'all tonight. We got our friend, our homeboy from LA, Mr. Levi Otis, filmmaker, producer, writer, and sometimes actor. He's going to be talking about some stuff he got coming up and what he's doing. So, guys, if you're an actor, you want to get in and try to get in where you fit in, this is the show you want to be on.
Yes. Listen, guys, we are excited. Tonight, we've been gone for about 6 months.
Yeah.
We've been filming and getting some work in. And tonight is our first night back.
Yes.
And this is actually season 4. Yep. So, you guys, we are excited. If you are interested in being on the show, we will give some information so you can send us your name and your information and exactly what it is that you do if you're interested in being on the show, okay?
Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut to a commercial, and when we come back, we're going to have our homeboy, Mr. Levi Otis.
Those streets don't love you.
Hey bitch, you looking for a ride?
Those streets don't love nobody.
I like you. And I think you know what the fuck you're doing. I want to be rich, like those girls I've seen on IG.
How can I help you, Detective Wong?
Madre. Unfortunately, this is not a social visit, bitch. You just fucked up a whole lot of money.
We got it all.
I'll kill you. I think it's time we talk.
I want to meet the bitch ass nigga that'll beat a woman like this.
I'm innocent!
There's some girl named Shay that's supposed to be trying to take over.
I'm gonna teach these bitches a lesson about messing with my money.
See you on the blade, bitch.
All right. Yes. Welcome, Mr. Levi Otis. What's going on?
Levi, how are you?
Hey, how you guys doing?
We are great, sir. We're great. I understand this is the 3rd interview for you today, so it must be a busy day for you, sir. Very busy day.
It has been very busy, but you know, I always got time for my peoples.
Hey, thank you.
All right. If y'all don't know, Levi and I, we go way back. He came and spent Thanksgiving with us last year. So, you know, he's been one of our LA connections and stuff like that since Atlanta. So he's been a good friend of ours and stuff like that. So welcome to the show. So for people who don't know about you, Levi, tell them a little bit about you and what you do.
Okay, well, for the people who don't know me, I'm a filmmaker. And not only am I a filmmaker, as you guys know, I'm an award-winning filmmaker. I write, I produce, I direct, and sometimes I act in some of my projects. I like to be known for the person who gives actors first chances, let them get their first IMDb credits.
Okay. It sounds like a familiar story that we've done that. So what got you into the filmmaking process, my brother? I mean, how long have you been doing it, and what got you started?
Well, you know what? It stems back from high school, to be honest. It was just on a different level. You know, in high school, I did theater, so I did lots of plays and everything. So moving forward, you know, had a child, went to college, you know, did college stuff, you know, didn't think too much about anything acting. I did do drama like the first year, but that went away, you know, got done with college, decided I wanted to move to California. met somebody, got stuck where I was for a year. When we broke up, then I moved to California. And at that point, I had long hair, so I kept it in cornrows. So I didn't have anybody out here really to braid my hair. It was hard to find people because, like, to get your hair braided, they would charge you like $85, like back then.
Yeah.
So, and that wasn't even to wash it. Yeah. That was just to braid it. Wow. So, yeah, crazy. So I took it out one day, and so it was just all over. So a friend of mine, we went to the Beverly Center. So we were just going in there to do some shopping, hang out. And a guy approached me, and he was like, "Hey, do you act?" I said, "Well, I haven't acted in years." And, he was like, "I'm a rep." And you know what? He gave me his card and he was like, "Give me a call." So, this was Hollywood, West Hollywood. So I was like, yeah, he ain't on the up and up. I think he wants something else.
Hey, well, Go ahead, continue.
Oh, yeah. So, a friend of mine, my friend was like, "Well, call him." So I gave him a call, and lo and behold, he was up and up. He booked me a couple acting gigs doing extra work. And then I did a commercial for Gap.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a Gap commercial. It was just an in-house commercial, like it was in the malls and stuff. It wasn't on TV national or anything. So I did that. So upon me doing that, I met other people that was, doing commercials, but trying to be actors or whatever. So that kind of woke me back up to do, acting. So I start, booking stuff, going on auditions, doing a lot of background stuff. You know how it is when you work long hours and you get 2 slices of Little Caesars pizza or whatever. But I always told people it was never to me about the pizza. It was about me meeting new people, and I wanted to be around like-minded folks. Because one thing about me, I'm not lazy. So I don't want to be around anyone lazy. I always want to be around someone that's doing something. Gotcha. That's how I pattern my circle. I want to be around people just doing things. So I met some few people, and that went on for a little bit. Then I start doing more acting, and then I start doing more behind the scenes, like not producing, but like I would be there for auditions, help out with the auditions. I was doing a lot of PA. Okay. I started doing set design. So one project in particular, I got to be a part to work on because of a girl that I knew. And I was very happy to be on this project because I'm like, oh, there's a couple names involved in this project. But when I tell you, the person on that set was so rude and disrespectful to like talent. And I mean, I was literally watching people walk off set. And I'm like, this is never going to be done because anything that's been shot is going to have to be reshot. So, and even though it was not directed towards me, I didn't like that energy.
Yeah.
So at that point, I decided, you know what, I'm going to work on something myself because I want to do it my way and I want to have a different standard of respect. I don't care if you're paying me $5 or you're paying me $5,000. What you're not going to do is be disrespectful and speak to me in a pattern that my parents don't speak to me, And I'm sure you guys know as well, sometimes it gets a little hostile on set. It's like, okay, we got time, we got this space for this. I need you to be off book. We need it, but it's still a way to handle your talent and to handle your crew.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's all about respect, and a lot of people don't understand that. And I think you follow my post too. It's how you approach people will get you through the door. A lot of people just say, "Hey man," I get inboxed, "Hey man, you need to put me in your movies." I'm like, "Bro, you need to audition."
I get that every day.
So like, yeah. I put a post out there saying, get involved with people who match your work ethics and not your interests. You know what I'm saying? Because
I saw that.
We might have the same interest in making movies, but we work on 2 different wavelengths, brother. So you're not even on my level on trying to make it work. You know what I'm saying? So you get where I'm at, right, to make it happen.
I think in this industry, a lot of people just lack the personal touch. They are not people. You know what I mean? So and they say that because a lot of actors and producers and directors and stuff are kind of introverted or they're shy in their own way. And this talent is what brings that out. So they just really don't know how to talk to people. They don't. I'm not making excuses, but sometimes I look at it as that because we've had those situations on set as well. As for me, in my mouth, God is not done with me yet. So I will say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. I don't care who you are, how much you make, what your checkbook say. Listen, I am a person. You know what I mean? And you're going to treat me as such. You're going to treat me with respect. And
Right.
that's the thing about us. We like to treat people with respect. So we definitely feel you on that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
So the whole process, you working on the set with somebody with disrespectful. See, now you want to do your own thing. So now from that journey to where you are now, like what was the process?
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you, I learned a lot because luckily me living out here, I already had friends who are actually actors. Like, they're up there. They're actors. However, when I go to do things, I never bother them, unless we have a discussion and they jump in, because the things are, we're friends and I don't want to take advantage of our friendship. So, especially out here, a lot of people will see you doing something and they will stand back until they see what you're doing. And then they will, if you build it, they'll come,
Yeah.
then a lot of them will come. But, so what I did, I still hung around a lot of friends, like a lot of my actor friends, a lot of producer friends. I hung around, I was always I was Mr. Hollywood, all my money went towards red carpets and making sure I didn't photograph in the same picture, because I was like, okay, I have to work on an image and a swag,
Right.
because you have to be seen, you have to be known, you have to meet the right people. I was very careful. I didn't hang around anyone that was associated with trouble or drugs.
Right.
I wasn't doing that. That was never going to be on my name. I'm from the East Coast. We don't do that.
Right.
So yeah, so I was always, mindful of that. But what, that also comes from me going to Dartmouth too. We always cared about our, how we're perceived.
Yeah, exactly.
So I did that. So this is the thing. My first job, I substitute taught when I first moved out here. For a little bit because I didn't want a job right away. I wanted to just be wild and, have a good time. But I started interviewing, sending out my resume maybe 2 months after living here. And I started getting hits like the same day, the next day. And my mom was like, you better take one of them because when you're ready to work, it may not be anyone to work. And I was like, okay, I paid off all my credit cards. I think I moved out here with $5,000 in the bank.
Oh, wow.
Something like that. And, I was just on survival, get comfortable, do what I have to do, So I eventually got a job. But when I worked at this job, I tell you, it was a nice job, but then they closed and I worked at another job. And that was the job that sparked my show Underpaid because I worked at a group home. Okay. I was like a senior counselor or something where I managed like 4 other people. But, at that point, people that worked in group homes, everyone I knew, if they didn't have college degrees, that wasn't their only job. They may have 2 or 3 other jobs behind that.
Right.
But the comedy I found was the staff was so gum. Like the clients were smarter than the staff. They could read. Some of the staff couldn't read. I had staff coming to work smelling like Cisco. I had one staff, she would wash her laundry there, I guess the same money, but she was very busty. So she had these big bras and she wouldn't, filter the washer or the dryer. So, and this was a boys group home. So they would come in and be like, Levi, I found this. And I'm looking like, I don't know who that belonged to. So it was the comedy. It was the comedy in that started me to write Underpaid. And actually, I think that's where you guys found me. No.
Yeah. A little back history on that. We owned a Roku channel back in Atlanta. At the time, it was called Cheap Flicks TV. Then we changed to TPN TV. And Levi was one of the content providers on our show.
Yeah.
That took a chance on us because he didn't know us from Adam. He met us on Facebook, and he took a chance on us. And we didn't make a lot of money, but the money we did make, we shared it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how it was supposed to be. And we just, connected since then. So you brought up Underpaid, which was a great, funny series in my opinion. Where can people find that series who are watching now, who want to check that out and see the big brawl?
Woo! Underpaid, season 1, which was a $5 budget, and season 2, which was a larger budget. You can see the difference. They're both funny. That's on YouTube, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
You can find that on YouTube. That was like my home.
And I know you got another thing coming up. You got Nico. Tell us about Nico.
Okay, well, I have actually Nico is already out, Nico Live. I did that. That was what I called my pandemic show, like a filler show, because during the time of COVID, it was a lot going on that particular year. It was hard for me to film places because places were still closed. I was dealing with some health issues, but my thing was, in Hollywood, they will forget you quick. So it was an ideal that I had, and I was like, okay, let's do this. It was just real quick, just 3 little miniseries. And I did that. And the funny thing is it really hit. People were like, and I was just doing something simple with that. I was just putting it on Instagram and Facebook. That's all I was doing with it.
Well, we got the promo. We can show the promo for those who have not seen it. So we're gonna show the promo real quick, so people who have not heard about Nico Live can now hear about Nico Live. All right, here we go.
All right.
Levi in LA Films presents.
Hi, I'm Nico. Welcome to my first live ever.
Welcome to the Fight Club.
You are Nico, correct?
DJ Evolution. Straight out, I whoop a nigga ass. Nico! Make a nigga down like this blunt with some gas. That's that nigga. I ain't talking by the trigger when I say that I'm a killer. I'm talking on a mic or the streets with the hands.
Nico, we gotta talk.
Your man's, pay that nigga, and I ain't talking about the clan. I'll eat your ass up like you fresh out the pan. Damn.
Till next time, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video.
Whole facial feature evolve. If you really got a problem, then it's gonna get solved. I ain't playing no games.
Out now on Amazon, YouTube, and Instagram.
All right.
So how long is the series, and how long did it take you to actually make it? When you
let me tell you, it took maybe about a month and a half to write it, because I write stuff and then I come back. I actually had someone working with me on that because I wanted to give them some credit of they wanted to be an actor, and I was like, let's discuss the back end of that. I wanted him to learn everything. So we did that. So in all, I mean, it probably could have been written in a week and a half, but I was trying to wait for him. So it took a little bit longer to write. And then after that, we went through and, cleaned it up like I like to do, look at it a couple weeks later and be like, okay, I can make this funnier, or, let's do this, let's do that, or let's change this. So we did that. But I will say this, there's only 3 episodes. They come in around 6 minutes a piece. Okay. 2 locations shot in one day, and this was right after I had cancer surgery. So
wow,
I was walking around bleeding, in pain, everything, but we got it done.
So let's touch on that, because I know that was a health scare for you. We were scared because we didn't know what was going on, right? Is that something that at this moment in time, because it was brought on so suddenly, is that something that's your drive now? Like, does that push you to go even harder? Like, what is your motivation behind that health scare?
Well, my motivation is definitely to take some rest, because that's a problem of mine. I don't take rest, but I'm learning to look at my health a little different. But I always thought that I was considered healthy anyways, and it just took someone to tell me, no matter what you do, if that was meant for you to catch, you probably were going to catch it anyways, because it's people in the top of health who catch cancer, who never had a health problem. But what I found out doing all of that was someone had made a post on Facebook, and they was just like, let's celebrate our accomplishments and for the year of 2021. So I started typing my stuff, and the funny thing is, I was like, wow, it appeared that I did more in 2021 when I was dealing with that than when I did when I wasn't dealing with that.
Wow.
But one of the things, so I was really going hard, and I started I was a quarter behind. I didn't start anything until really March-ish, kind of like that, but things just started happening like pow, 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 pow. But one of the things I found out was, even when going through all of that, and some days, people would try to Skype with me, and I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take it because I didn't want them to see me. I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel like smiling. But what I found out was, doing all of that, I still had the gift to make other people laugh because I would post things, do things, say things, and it made other people's day. And, you know, I was happy with that because I was like, even though I was going through a lot and I was transparent with it after a while, I still had the knack to make other people laugh. And, you know, that's what I took from all of that. So I was like, keep doing what you're doing because you have a purpose, you have a cause.
Well, obviously you do, my brother. I mean, like I said, you did that, and you lived through it, and here to talk about it right here, man. So kudos to you on that. So now that you got Nico Live out there, what's upcoming for you guys right now? Like, what is up next for you?
Woo! You know what? The funny thing is, I have a lot. I have a show which I want to say, well, I did a show for you guys called Christian Brothers. That was like the second installment I did for your channel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, moving forward, you know, that was good. I got nice reviews. I won lots of awards for that. So what happened was I did a second season. I brought in my boy Nelson J. Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Changed a little things around, did some stuff. So Maverick Entertainment hit me up and was like, you know, we like that. We think that's funny. And I was like, ooh, you know, because I like to do series. And they were like, well, we're looking more so something in a movie form. So they was like, so how about, you know, you do this? And I was like, okay. So I was like, give me a week. Let me look at this. So, you know, I went back and watched everything and was like, how can I roll this into one movie? So then with the pad, I was like, okay, I need to go shoot more footage, you know, because I did that. I put it all together, did some narratives, shot more footage, got some dope music, put it together, presented it to them, and they was like, we want it, we like it. And I just found out recently, because, you know, those deliverables is everything. And I was sick when I was trying to deliver this stuff. So I was like, okay, but long story short, it will be out in April.
Hey, okay. Congratulations. Yes.
Okay, well,
yes.
Okay. And you doing all of this and you were, and you were sick. You know what I'm saying? But
yes.
And when I'm thinking back on like a lot of your posts, because I was asking Bobby, I was like, what's going on with Levi? I'm seeing like little posts here, but then I'm seeing the inspirational posts, but I'm seeing like nothing never changed. Right. So I was confused, and I was like, wait a minute. And then I said something about cancer. I was like, oh my God, did you know?
Right.
You know, but you handled that so well. And look at that. That's a blessing that came out of that. That's absolutely amazing.
Okay, so you got a movie coming out in April.
Well, I'm an actor. Look, I'm an actor.
Okay.
That's right. That's you.
Right, but you definitely you got an actor.
So, I know, because it was many days when it was dark moments, but I always and the funny thing is I actually wrote something about that and just the comedy aspect, and it's called The Same 24 Hours, and I wanted it to be comedy of, you know, that. So I can't say too much about it because I'm still working on it. Okay. So I don't know when that will come out, because some days when I write it, I'm like, you know, it puts me somewhere, so I walk away.
So do you have any upcoming casting stuff, anything coming up? You know, any castings?
I do have some things coming up. Real quick. Case Management 2. You know, we got affected when that happened because when we were about to film, Hollywood closed down. So the location that I had closed, and then when things were starting to open up a little bit, they had sold the location and they moved elsewhere. So I was like, okay, now I have to worry about continuity stuff. So I have to kind of address this. So we're going to shoot it in April because that should have been shot. That's like 2 years old now. So we're going to shoot it in April. So I will be posting some audition information. I'm going to use a lot of the original cast that I can. Well, a couple of the original cast. I'm actually going to be joining the cast.
Okay.
But my boy Bryn Mosley, he's going to be back. I'm working with one of our ladies. She played Missy White on there. Her name is Haley Winslow. She's on Fox News.
Right.
Her schedule is super busy, so we're trying to make that work because I don't really want to recast her, but if I have to, I will. You know, and I already got a backup script to address anything looking different. So, you know, I'm going to work with that. So I'm going to be posting information for that. Now, another show that I shot last year, and I shot this right after Nico Live, actually, was King Dope. Now, this is a show with a good friend of mine. His name is Chaz Heyman. He's a local rapper out here. Well, I don't want to say local because he's doing a lot of stuff. He signed with Death Row now. So he's doing a lot of stuff. He's moving and shaking. We did a show together kind of based on what it is to be, King Dope versus Chaz, So we did that. So that's all shot. So it's actually in the process of being edited right now. So we're looking at having the party for a premiere party in March. That's what we're looking to do. I'm going to shop that. It's a couple streaming networks I want to shop that with. And we had a good time doing that. And, I brought some people in there. I brought some social media influencers in on that show. I brought Slink Johnson, the guy that played Black Jesus. I brought him in on that show. I approached him with it and I let him read the script. And he was just like, oh, yeah, this is funny. I'm definitely in. So, I was glad that we can bring him along. Like I said, social media influencers, because I wanted to surround Chaz with a bunch of talented people because he's talented. So I did that. So that's going to be coming out this year. Like I said, it's already filmed. We're just going through the edits and, we're going to do a trailer and have a party for it. And, I'm looking real forward to that because it's a long time coming and it's going to be a good vibe.
Well, brother, we support everything that you do on us out here. You know what? You did send the trailer to Case Manager, right?
I did send you the case management, I believe. Yeah.
And
Brandon, I believe.
Let's see. I know I got two here. I know one of them to open up. I do got two here, and I'm going to play Case Manager. For those who did not, for those who want to be part of the new reshoot in April, here's what you guys will be part of. You guys want to be part of that, okay? So check this out.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Simpson. I'm the new program manager here at the Hollywood Housing. We are a nonprofit organization that provides supportive services to the chronically homeless, and I will verify. And after entering our program, each client will be housed in one of our many buildings and assigned a case manager.
All right, y'all. Now's about that time. Oh, I want to see you move. Show me how you show off. Now make it clap for me.
Glasses.
Now make it clap for me.
Mr. Jenkins, I can't see you today.
Now make it
Don't you
clap for
hop
me.
down here. Don't you do it. Nothing.
Now make it clap for me. Now make it clap for me. Now make it clap for me.
Yes, we don't have a valet.
Make it clap.
Welcome to Hollywood Housing.
Clap for me. Now make it clap for me. Hey, now make it clap for me.
Why this white girl ain't got no clothes on?
And there you go, guys. So if you guys will be part of that, the upcoming reshoots of that in April, make sure you guys check out Mr. Levi Otis.
Now, before we wrap it up, I do want to ask, where do you put your casting calls?
That's why I just had that conversation with someone today on the phone driving home. And I told him I use Casting Network. I use Hollywood Casting and Film.
Okay.
I put it on my Levi in LA Films page on Facebook because I try to give like local people a chance because a lot of them aren't attached to other ones. And I use Central Casting.
Okay. So yes. when you're ready, when you start casting, you'll let us know so we can share the casting posts and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely. Because we know a lot of actors in Vegas. We know a lot of actors in Vegas want to take that chance and get out there to LA and do some projects out there too. So, whatever we can do here on this end, we definitely want to send it to you because we meet some good people here too, man. So, we want to make sure they get that opportunity. Because like you said,
that's definitely good. That'd be a vibe to be credit. Huh? Because I will steal talent. A lot of my projects, the talent aren't necessarily even from here. I have them from Texas, South Carolina, Atlanta. I've pulled some people. Matter of fact, I pulled some people that didn't leave.
I mean,
I got you a round trip ticket.
Right. Hey, we understand that. Like I said, we work with the same person, Mr. Nelson Davis. He'll be here next month to project with us. And I told him
Yes.
what you need to do is I'm going to connect with you, see what you got going on. So while we break him here, you can go sit to LA to do some things. So
I know.
Yeah,
Right?
I told him that. And we talked about that because you know what? I did the show Braden, which is a spinoff from Case Management. And now I'm working on the Braden movie.
See?
You know.
Yeah.
The time is almost right. You know what I'm saying? We get in there. So people don't understand, like us filmmakers, we talk to one another for the most part, and we say, hey, if this person good or this person bad, we try to find out ahead of time, because one last thing we don't want is have some kind of body act like a diva on set.
Yeah.
You know,
and I'm telling too, if I had a bad experience, it may not be yours, but if you ask me, my experience, I'm going to tell you.
I tell too. Now, Bobby, he'll put it nicely and be like, well, it might not be your experience or our experience.
Yeah.
I'll be like, no, they were horrible. And let me tell you what happened. Because because I don't want you to be like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and cast them because it wasn't too bad, and then they turn out to mess up your project.
Yeah, I mean,
Time
and
is
we
money.
should
I don't
tell.
play about that.
Yeah,
we should, because I've casted people on other people's names.
Yeah,
you know, so. If you tell me, oh, well, Susie May was bad, and Susie May come to me, and I've seen Susie May in your project, and I may have liked her, I'm be like, you know what, I'm good, because first of all, I'm a filmmaker on a budget, and I ain't got a lot of time to deal with no mess. I'm almost like Tyler Perry. We got to get it.
Gotta get it. Gotta get it.
I'm shooting movies in 3 days.
Right, yeah.
Right.
And that's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? We keep moving. You know what I'm saying? We're in a position where we got distribution. Exactly. So, we got distribution, so we make sure that we get in and out. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't got to be sitting there working all day with somebody who's not taking it serious, and we taking it serious. So I get it. So your audio kind of went crazy. Can you hear us? Can you hear me? Your audio went low on us for some reason.
Mm-hmm. The audio.
Yeah.
Well,
not
it
really.
still sounds like you're kind of in the tunnel, but we can understand and we can hear what you're saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, before we actually wrap up the show, please tell us, and we have your IG up here and your Facebook, but give a spill of what you want future actors or producers or directors or whomever to know about you and your projects, and maybe give an encouraging word to some of the up and coming actors.
Okay, what I would like people to know, and what I'm notorious for out here and anywhere else, my genre is pretty much comedy. So I like to do feel good, make you laugh, make you split your stitches type things. So with that being said, I like to work with people that's laid back. I want someone that's laid back. I don't want anyone to be intimidated by me, because when you step on set, we're all the same. We're puzzle pieces. It takes you, and you, even down to the person who's sweeping anything that's been dropped for us to make this project. So, I want people to come in confident, comfortable. And if you have a question, ask a question, just not when I'm directing. But if you have a question, because I'm the director, but if you have a question, I don't have a problem. If, it's something in the script or you feel uncomfortable with it or you think you can finesse it a little bit better, call me, text me. We can have that conversation. I'm approachable.
Right.
I want people to approach me, and the thing is, I'm lazy in a sense. I want to work with people over and over and over. Like, that's what I like about Tyler Perry and Spike Lee. He works his people, and when I meet someone and I love them and I like their work ethics and it's a fit, that's not going to be the only thing we do. Now, I can't guarantee I envision you in everything that I'm doing, but it won't be the last time that we've worked.
Exactly.
So I want people that's open, to direction, who's easy to get along with, you don't have to be chatty catty, but be respectable to everybody on the set. I don't care if you're the actor and they're the PA. We don't boss the things around because we're all family. So basically, in a nutshell, I'm looking for someone that's open, who understands what off book is, who will take my project as serious as I take my project, who will understand that I spend lots of money out of my pocket and sometimes milk credit cards to make these productions that sometimes you don't always get your money back,
A lot of times.
Sometimes you don't, so it's really a passionate love for me. So when someone reads my scripts and they want to be a part, I want them to do that, and I want them to understand there's no shortcut. You can't come in just to get what's going on a popular thing, but you're doing minimum work. You need to come on and do maximum work as well. And then You know, if you guys ever look at my shows, at the end of my shows, I always have a different quote for that particular season. And this one was, if no one made you laugh today, there's always tomorrow.
Hey, that's a good segue.
Yeah.
That's a good segue, my brother. So, hey, we're not going to take up more of your time, brothers. You know, we're at the end of the show here. We really appreciate you taking the time out to be with us.
Yes.
As usual. And like I said, we look forward to seeing you do more and more work. Obviously, we're going to do something together this year, hopefully. I know we keep saying it, but we're going to try to make something happen soon.
Right.
You know, Levi, we're trying to make it work. So, if you got any shout outs, you want to get to anybody right now, this is your time, my friend.
Ooh, now look, you know what I did. Because I always forget someone, but I'm going to go through this really quick.
All right, go ahead.
Real quick, I just want to do the shout outs for Nico Live. You know, everybody, Frankie, Amari, Helen, Keanu, Christopher Cliff. You guys did an amazing job. King Dope. I just want to shout out everybody. Simone, Todd Jones, Slink Johnson, Jerry Wingo, Freddie Ramsey, Chaz Heyman. We did a wonderful job. And I just want to give a shout out to Nelson for us going to get together to do this great movie. Like I said, I will do auditions for the new Nico, the real Nico Live. That's going to be another spinoff of Nico Live. And I also worked on something called You, Me, and He. That's not going to be a comedy. It's going to be something a little different. And I'm definitely going to be looking for seasoned actors to play that, you know. So if you have a problem playing gay, this ain't going to be for you. So I'm just going to say that.
Okay. Not a problem.
So,
not a
so
problem.
if you got anybody, hey, I'm sorry, but you know, it's always love.
Always love. That's
exactly.
Right.
Well, hey, actors, you take it, what it is acting, it's a job. You know what I'm saying? Right. So do what you got to do. Okay, my friend. So if that's going to be it for you, we're going to bid you a well adieu. And we thank you again for taking the time out again, brother. We appreciate you. We love you. And we hope to see you again for Thanksgiving, brother.
Yes, absolutely.
I know, right? That was
good. All right, my friend. Well, we'll talk to you later, man. Be safe.
Love
All right,
you.
everybody take it easy. God bless.
Me too.
Bye. That was our homeboy Levi out there, guys. Hey, if you guys, like I said, if you guys want to get out with him, this is IG and his Facebook at the bottom right here.
Yes.
Make sure you guys reach out to him. He got some projects coming up. If you want to make the trip to LA, this is the time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like our first show back, TPN Live. You know, this is season 4. This is the first show. We had one of our good friends on here doing the show with us. I mean, it was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was excellent. We are booking so we're doing this every other week. Yeah. What's today? Tuesday?
It's Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday. Okay, we're doing this every other Tuesday.
Right.
And we're also going to be dropping the Bobby and Renee show.
Next Tuesday.
If y'all not familiar with what that is, tell them.
It's like this. When you see us on camera right now, debating topics on male and female perspective.
Yes.
Okay. I'm always right.
And I am always right. No. So then, therefore, there's a conflict somewhere, right?
Well, yeah. The conflict is that she thinks she's right. But that's the Bobby and Renee show. So it comes in every other show, every other Tuesday, outside of TPN Live. So we're going back and forth. So this week is TPN Live. Next week will be the Bobby and Renee show. I know they sound similar, but it's 2 different shows.
Yes.
Very 2 different shows. TPN Live, we have people on interviewing people from time to time, filmmakers, business owners. And we know a couple of porn stars too. So I'm gonna try to get them on the show too to talk about that as well.
That should be very interesting.
That should be very interesting there. So then we know a couple of other, polyamorous people. The show is going to be, TPN Live is going to be all over the place.
Yes.
We're not going to just do entertainment people. We want to do people of all walks of life.
All walks.
Okay, so if you guys think that you have an interesting concept or you want to talk to us live on TPN Live, make sure you inbox me, Bobby and Peoples on Facebook, or Renee Warren Peoples on Facebook, or leave a message on the chat here and we'll reach out to you and we'll go from there.
We also have an email address that we keep forgetting.
Yeah, it's tpnlivepodcast@gmail.com.
That's it, tpnlivepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, you can email us your press kit or EPK, whatever like that. We want to try to bring you on the show and talk to you guys for at least 30 minutes and get it going, okay?
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to say, babe?
No, I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, we're ready to eat because she cooked dinner and it felt good over there. That's why we're downstairs in the living room doing the show. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, so we're going to end the show how we do all of our shows with 1, 2, 3, and peace. Bye-bye. And we out.